What's up, Orange Slices, and welcome back to Pokemon Black and White 2. Today, we are heading up to the Dragonspiral Tower in the hopes of catching ourselves Reshiram and Zekrom. So here we have Professor Juniper. We still don't know anything about it. Could the Dragonspiral Tower somehow symbolize ideals? Could it somehow represent truth? So you came here as well. It was 2 years ago. In this tower, a certain man and a certain Pokemon came face to face. This man pursued his ideals so he could change the world. That's right, this building rising serenely into the sky is the Dragonspiral Tower. It has towered over this land since before Unova was founded. On the highest floor, the legendary Dragon-type Pokemon was waiting for the appearance of a person seeking his or her ideals. It was exactly how the legend said it would be. Ah, the Dark Stone. If that's the case, you must be headed to the top floor, changing the world. That's an outrageous idea, but it is possible to change yourself, as long as you pursue your ideals. My, that conversation sure took a serious turn. Maybe something light and sweet would help balance things out. Okay, thanks for the old gâteau. That's completely related, and thank you for... Okay, never mind. Anyway, we are going to be heading up the Dragonspiral Tower, as Professor Juniper said, to activate the Darkstone that we have, and we received from N, I believe 2 episodes ago, over in N's castle, below Victory Road. So, let's go ahead and do that, and I'm going to activate my dowsing machine real quick, because I believe there should be some hidden items somewhere around here. So, nothing in that bottom floor. Heading up here, we do have a couple of items, I believe. Yes, we do. So, there's one right over here on this rock, and that is a red shard, as well as a couple of normal, non-hidden ones. So anyway, as Professor Juniper said, we are going to be reviving in a sense, or not really reviving, but somehow, you know, summoning Zekrom and Reshiram, because I will actually be switching over to White 2 after we do Zekrom, and I'm going to be showing off both of those. So you can either go around that way or push that Strength Boulder. Either way, you make your way over here, just like in Black and White 1, except this time there's no Team Plasma Grunts at all, so it's just completely empty and free for you to explore and try to get all the items. So this is probably the best way to do so. Get yourself a shiny stone, and then by going up here, there is another item. No need for repels anymore because there are only Pokemon in the bottom 2 floors, I believe, so no more wild Pokemon in here. Let us get this protein, and then we can make our way over to the other area, which I believe should be the bottom path. Indeed it is. So we make our way to the next floor, and I believe there's a bunch more items, some that you might recognize in this, in the Dragonspiral Tower. One of them, or a few of them actually, are going to be grouped up together, and we will see what those are in a second. However, like I said, I will be showing off both of the legendaries in this video, so if you want to see the other one, just stay tuned. I'm going to be doing Zekrom first, but here we have these 3 items, the Lustrous Orb, and I bet you can guess what the other 2 are, the Grisseous Orb, and of course, the Adamant Orb, which are the items that you need for Giratina, Palkia, and Dialga. One of them is for Giratina to actually transform, I believe, into its origin form, but the other 2 are just for Palkia and Dialga. They don't really transform because they ain't like that. They're not transformers or anything. So only Giratina will transform, I think. I believe it was with the Adamant Orb, if I'm correct. I did play Platinum pretty recently, but honestly, I don't remember a lot of it for some reason. So yeah, I don't know why I don't remember. But anyway, there's a couple of more items around here, like you saw there. TM02 for Dragon Claw, as well as a PP Max, and one more item that we can get here. I believe it should be in the inner ring. Never mind. It's around. We're going to get to it either way. So we go down here and then over. This room is very trippy. Just realized, like a big spiral. It's kind of weird. Spiral twister, maybe. I don't know. But we get a Max Revive as the final item, and then we can head up yet another floor, I believe, to the final one. So let us go. Oh, no, there's one more. Great. How are these platforms even staying up like this? What is going on? I guess this was all just a floor, and then, like, parts of it collapsed, but still. I know there's this big central pillar. Actually, this reminds me a little bit of Sprout Tower, now that I think about it. Either way, we have made it onto the final floor, so here we go. It is the main event. I know that the main event was the one with Getsis and Black and White Kyurem, but now we actually get to catch the legendary. So, the Dark Stone. It is trembling inside the bag. Take it out of the bag? Of course we are. And here we are with the event for Pokemon Black 2. The Dark Stone draws in the aura of the surroundings and converts it into a powerful force, which is now being released. And here we have the legendary Zekrom. We just walked past him because apparently there's an item bugging me somewhere around here, and it is a Comet Shard. So there we go. Now we are going to be facing our toughest foe yet. Not really, but it's a legendary, and it is the legendary Zekrom. If you're looking for Reshiram, then just stay tuned. I'll be doing that right after this. So let's go! Bazazazazazazash! I really love the music for this battle. I don't know why. It just, the intro basically is the best part of it in my opinion. But I love all of it, and it's an awesome legendary battle music. And so we are taking on Zekrom. This thing is probably gonna take me out. Oh geez, never mind. Okay, it avoids my Hammer Orb anyway. It is level 70, and I don't know why, but it seems to have a really low catch rate. So this really shouldn't be that difficult for you guys to catch, actually for anyone to catch. So I am going to go ahead and send out Fubuki, who can hopefully use a couple of Ice Beams and get this thing's HP low, because it is being a doucher and I missed my, oh god, I used Hail on accident. That is not good, because I can accidentally kill it now. So I'm just going to go for one Hail, and then we're going to go for an Ice Beam, and we're going to hope to catch it, because I don't know why, but for some reason it has a very low catch rate. I believe it's the same for Reshiram, but we'll have to wait and see. So hopefully this Dragon Claw doesn't kill me here, because that would kind of suck. And no, it doesn't. Okay, good. So we can go for an Ice Beam and then let Hail keep hitting it, because I think Ice Beam, yeah, it does a good amount of damage. So let's go ahead and start chucking some Ultra Balls here. Probably not going to catch it on my first try, but I think I don't know, its catch rate is very low. Just like in Black and White 1, it was actually really easy to catch. I don't know if technically that means that the catch rate is low or high, but what I'm trying to say is that it's easy to catch, basically. So here's its signature move, Fusion Bolt. Now, if you're wondering how you get Black and White Kyurem, we'll actually be doing that next episode, because what you need to do, I believe, is actually fuse them in your party somehow. So next episode, we're probably going to be going after Kyurem so that we can try and do that. And I will be transferring over the Reshiram from the other game onto this game, so stay tuned for that next episode. Speaking of which, I do want to try and do both Pokemon Black and White and the new LP that I started of Ashgrey, both on the same days, like 2 a day. But that will be starting up on Sunday, I believe, or sorry, Monday. Today's Saturday, yeah. That. Anyway, we do catch Zekrom. It really wasn't that hard to catch, so it is a deep black Pokemon. We're not going to give it a nickname, but there we go. And now we are here in Pokemon White 2, where we're going to be going after Reshiram in the hopes of catching it, /him/her. I don't think it actually has a gender, but the Light Stone, it's trembling inside the bag. Let's take it out of the bag and see what happens, even though it's going to be pretty much the same thing. Also, the Light Stone looks like a diaper. The Light Stone draws in the aura of the surroundings and converts it into a powerful force, which is now being released. And so here we have Reshiram, the main legendary for Pokemon White, and now White 2, which we can use to fuse later on. Actually, it might be the other way around. I really don't remember. Because I know Pokemon Black had Reshiram on the cover, and Pokemon White has Zekrom on the cover, so I'm probably being the opposite here. But either way, we catch Reshiram in White 2 this time around, and we get to use it to fuse it into the White Kyurem. So let's go ahead and try to catch it. As I said with Zekrom, these things both have a very low catch rate. I'm not really sure, certain why, but they do nonetheless, and so we're going to try to catch them with ease. I don't really want to kill this thing on accident somehow, so I'm just going to start chucking Ultra Balls and hope for the best here, because, I don't know, they're just really easy to catch for some reason. Okay, well, apparently not Reshiram, because Reshiram just wants to break out of its Pokeball, but Mini is very powerful, and he's going to be able to tank a bunch of hits from it, so it doesn't really matter. Actually, Vinny's not that tanky. He's more powerful in the sense that he can deal a lot of damage, but not really, you know, survive that much damage, I guess. And just like the other White 2 videos, I am using my Pokemon Black and White 1 team, so let's go ahead and try to catch this thing. We have Vinny here. That's why Vinny's here. That's why I mentioned it. But either way, let's chuck this Pokeball once again, and hopefully this time we actually catch it. It looks like we're going to, and indeed we do. Gotcha. Reshiram was caught. And it doesn't have a gender, but I always thought Reshiram looked more like a female and Zekrom more like a male, so we have the vast white Pokemon. And there we go. Let us go and see what happens next. Hey, here's Zen. I didn't even expect this, you beautiful man. Zekrom has recognized you as the new hero. That's right, as a trainer with a will strong enough to change the world, I have something to tell you. Go to the giant chasm. Kyurem has returned. That's what my friend has told me. Orange, the world that you desire for Pokemon and humans. I look forward to seeing how full of love that world is. Someday, Pokemon and humans will be bound together without Pokeballs. They will simply trust and help one another. Make that kind of world. And there we go, that has been the main event of catching Zekrom and Reshiram. So next episode, we will be going after Kyurem in the hopes of fusing them to make Black and White Kyurem. See you guys then.